Welcome back to Game Point Sports. It's them good night. I'm here with the fellas, man. Got a couple special guests, man. But I got my man to my left, Robbie the Rocky, and my man Stat Rich, better known as Mac Rich. We in the house, man. How y'all fellas doing today?
I'm in the building. I'm feeling like chilling, brother. I'm feeling like
yeah.
We feeling like
We back. Game Point, man. Let's get to it real quick, man. Let's get to it, man. Give a shout out to the LA Dodgers. Doing their thing.
Oh yeah. Shohei Ohtani, you know what I'm saying? Knocking them motherfuckers out the park. The Evil Empire done, took another championship home. What's this? They back to back at it, right? Like it was back to back.
Yeah, they back to back champs. But shit,
before we get into all of that too, I just wanted to hip everybody on a little bit on what happened with the vote with the midterms last night. Colorado did have a little bit of a blue wave. Well, not even a little bit, complete blue wave. Once again, I'm not a Democrat or Republican, but I am on the side of common sense, and some of the things that the Democrats are talking about kind of align with what I think is common sense. So it was probably a good thing. We got Mike Johnson took mayor down here. Who was that? Virginia and Jersey, I think, got Democratic mayors now. California showed out. Gavin Newsom, 50 passed, so I think they'll be redistricting California to combat what Trump and the administration was trying to do down in Texas with redistricting down there. I'm pretty sure we'll be hearing from our girl Jasmine Crockett very soon.
It's about to go
it's
down.
looking real good for the primaries next year. You know what I'm saying?
we just hoping and praying, King.
That's
all we doing.
Some things about to change. What's up to the chat and what's up to the people, man? Let me know. Tell us when we ready to get to the people. Get to the people that's on the line, man, so we can get this going. Man, crazy elections, man. Hey, if you wanna make changes, do it right now in your local elections. That's where you're gonna make your biggest changes.
Yes, sir.
So? Shouts out to the people that voted. Robbie, you ain't got no sticker. You ain't vote.
All right. I did vote.
Yeah.
I voted for you.
What'd you say? We ready to go to the people? All right. Let's keep it going, man. Talk about something, bring something up. Let's keep it going.
He was talking about the lady from Virginia that won.
Virginia
won,
yeah.
I couldn't hear.
Mm-hmm. I hear him. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead, bring them in.
Yeah, I heard that her and the other mayor that won, they won by like double digits or something. Like it was like a Okay.
Yep.
Let me clear that up. Matt Mamdani.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yes.
and he had a post speech directed right at Trump. And I like, you better be careful because he Muslim too. Yeah, they gonna be coming for you. Young kid, 34. That's what's up.
Congratulations. Yes, sir. All power to the people. We all
Shouts out.
We gotta
We
do
all
what
we
we
got.
can do.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
seen that.
Let me introduce the guest, the man that's been speaking, Michael Watson, the head of the Nation Youth Football League, and we got Dane Washington, the head of the Pirates, uh, Park Hill Pirate Sports Organization. How y'all fellas doing?
Congratulations, coaches. Congratulations. Congratulations to the organization. Y'all doing good
All
things
right,
in the community.
I'm
I
gonna
see it.
I'm gonna get right to it. Dane, what was your how'd you bring the Pirates back to like resurgence? How'd you resurge the Pirates back? I know like maybe 5 years ago y'all was struggling to get kids, but now they all the way back. Y'all the way back, one of the strongest organizations in the city. How'd y'all do that?
Man, appreciate you for having us, man. Man, I think there's a lot that goes into that question, man. I think you know, the Pirates are a traditional organization, historic, man, and so I think seeing the shift with gentrification in the neighborhood and families being pushed out. I think there were a lot of different variables back in 2018 that were affecting the organization back then. But I think it was really just again trying to keep that pirate tradition going. It's been a lot of hard work, man, with trying to develop partnerships and is a lot different than what most organizations, or I would even say um, uh, all organizations are actually offering. We do a lot of different, off-season trainings and traditional programs for the student athletes that we serve. And so I think it was really just getting back to the basics of what the Pirates do, man. I think even with Coach Mike on the call, man, like he was out there 27 years prior to us holding it down, and so I think there's always challenges in youth football in general, but it's been a lot of work, man, trying to just again make the Pirates a place that people felt like they could come back and bring their kids to, and of course, man, we
Sort of like make the Pirates great
Great
again.
again.
nah,
They
we
already
ain't
great.
gonna use that slogan.
I mean, they
but
already great. They won a
I
championship.
think we've
Didn't y'all win a
always been great.
championship? Didn't y'all win a championship this year? Didn't y'all win a championship this year? The organization, y'all bring a championship to the organization
Yeah,
this
man.
year?
Actually, bro, this is probably like like I think me and Coach Mike and Coach Jerome, some of these guys had this discussion, but this is probably the first year in a long time where we had championship contenders on all levels. So we had 8 teams playing for league championships. We ended up advancing. 4 of those teams into the state championships. We actually did have a clean sweep this weekend with 4 of those teams actually winning state. Our flaggers won their championship, but for the most part, man, we had a total of 5 out of 8 teams actually win championship contention this year. So yeah, man, we back in that thing. We got 4 teams actually traveling out to Las Vegas in a week to play for the regional championship. So
I was
we've
about
been
to
able to
go.
do some big things, man. So we back.
I don't want to cut you off though, but how can they donate to y'all? Because I'm ready to go leave Friday. So how can they donate to y'all to help out the cause? How can we donate? To get to y'all
Man,
because
so
y'all
we
doing
we do
great.
have a donation link on our website that you can find. I know we've got a variety of different ways. If you go to our page, you can see that we do use Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. There's several different links. You can always write a check made out to the Park Hill Pirates Youth Sports Organization and mail it out to us. Our address is 2840 Fairfax Street. That is in Park Hill, still 80207, Denver, Colorado 80207. And then we also are getting ready to launch a campaign here with the Colorado Gives Day. So we will have some information kind of streaming on our website and social media platforms that actually give you the access to donate through our Colorado Gives efforts. So there's a few ways, but you can always just go directly to our website and find the donation links there.
To all y'all viewers out there, please donate to these kids. This is our future. You know, they getting ready to go, perform out there next weekend. So, help out. He gave y'all the information. If we got to say it again, he'll say it again. But just donate to them kids. I got a nephew going out there, so I mean, I'm gonna donate too.
So,
You know,
That's what's
coach,
up. Appreciate you.
Coach Mike, um, what are the like biggest challenges that you seeing like keeping this youth football going in inner city?
The biggest challenges, man, are you all now. There's always challenges every year, and with this being a business and any business like you guys in your shop that you run right now, you re-strategize every year, right? And you refocus, and that focus is how do I carry the organization forward? How do we carry the organization forward, and how do we continue making it better? So, right now our current focus is and I'm happy to say this, along with the Pirates and a couple of other organizations, our focus has been to change our culture, right? In youth sports, you have a lot of negativity, you have a lot of adult behavior that just brings the youth environment down. Okay, it impacts it negatively. And so what we did this year is we tried to focus on all of our organizations to change that culture, change that perception, and represent ourselves well in the city. And then, as you guys know, we play abroad within the state. So we wanted to make sure that we set an example out there and set a perception that we are good people too. And so we partner with two other leagues, the Rocky Mountain League, Pop Warner teams with out of Colorado Springs and up north, and then we also deal with the Elite Youth Football League up in NoCo, Northern Colorado. And so everybody has their challenges. Every week we get together and we talk and we find out what our issues were, what happened over the weekend. And I'm not going to put a bunch of dirt out there because it's really not like that. But we did not have as many issues as may other leagues may have, but it's still a challenge because we're all striving for the same thing, and that's to curtail it, and that's to give the game back to the kids, and that's to have the parents, or coaches not get so riled up and create an environment that's hostile or even dangerous for people to be out there.
I mean, and how did the merger go with the NoCo and the Colorado Spring teams? How that work out? Did it work out good as you thought it was gonna be, or
Um, it had its challenges. We started out with NoCo first. We merged with them, and then Rocky Mountain Pop Warner up north here. They were slow to get on because they thought that they could do it without us. We had a couple of our teams from the city defect and go to them, right? And so they got the impression that they were the better league and they didn't need anybody else, right? So, us at NoCo went forward. We charged along, and we created an environment. We created the state championship at CSU. NoCo has a relationship with Colorado State University, and we were able to put our start the state championship program going. No, Rocky Mountain Pop Warner joined the next year, and then this Colorado Springs joined this year. So we have four conferences in total, and you're looking at about over 170 teams. And we break them down to gold, silver, and bronze. And then you look at the nation teams every year, we're winning 5 out of 6, 6 out of 7. We're just, dominating at the gold levels. This year was the first year we put about 4 teams in the silver levels, and we had 3 teams come out of there with the championships. So you couple that with what we won and the gold level, and then what we did at the lower levels. we had a pretty successful year. The challenges, man, is just really any major corporation, right? You see a merger, and so with that merger, each company has their own culture. So you're trying to mix cultures together, and that was a struggle. We still have that issue today, but we're working out the bugs, ironing out the kinks, and making the thing come together and work. So
Well,
Well,
I mean,
I mean,
Pirates.
did I give
Pirates
you too
always
much?
been my favorite team.
I grew up.
I
in
grew
Uh,
up in
Park
Park Hill.
Say that one more
Say that one
yeah,
more time.
I said, did I give you too much there? Too much info?
I didn't know
I
where
didn't know
to.
where
I didn't
to.
know
I
where I
didn't know
wanted
where I
to
wanted to
start.
start.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
Yeah,
saying
that's why I
like
said
Pirates
like
always been
Pirates
my
always been
favorite.
my
I
favorite.
grew
So
up
I
Park
grew up
Hill.
Park Hill.
Played
I
for the
played for the
Pirates.
Pirates.
When I was
When I was
little league,
little
probably
league,
like
probably like
that
might have been
six,
six,
seven,
seven, somewhere around
a year
there,
or
a
two.
year or two.
But it was so
But it was
many of
so
us that
many of us
played
that played
around that
around that
time,
time,
man.
man.
We had
We had
stars coming
stars coming
off
off
the
the
squad
squad
every
every
year,
year.
coaches. You know what
Coaches,
I'm
you know what I'm
saying? So,
saying? So,
but
but
very
very
interested
interested in
what y'all
in
got
what y'all
going
got
on.
going on, man. I have a couple of friends
That have
that have
sons on
sons on the
two
two
different
different
age
age
groups
groups
of
of
the
the
Pirates
Pirates
right
right
now.
now.
yeah.
Um,
Cannot
cannot remember
remember
what
what
their
their sons'
sons'
names
names
are,
are,
but
but they were in the
they
they
just
just
had
had
a
a
championship up
championship
at
up at
CSU
CSU
in
in
Fort Collins.
Fort
Yep,
Collins.
yep. That's state championships.
Yeah.
Hey, unfortunately, I can't get on here and say Pirates is my favorite. Okay.
Don't start no. Hey, don't start nothing now. Don't
Don't
start
start
nothing.
Hey,
nothing
hey,
won't be
listen,
done.
listen, listen.
Don't start nothing won't be done. All
I
right.
can, cause I
Unfortunately, I
mean,
can't say that, but I tell you, when Pal um, when Pal got rid of their sports programs, in particular football, myself, Gabe Lindsey, Jerome Lanier, Brandon Pryor,
Yeah.
Yeah,
we came together, man. It was like we picked the ball up, and we all had our different reasons. Like Gabe and Brandon, they were wanting to start a feeder program for their Montbello program. Well, whereas I saw the Park Hill teams, the East Side teams. I saw Prince Hall. I saw the Pirates. I saw the Park Hill Falcons. I was like, they can't play in the CYFL with Myron Jefferson. It's just not a good fit.
Yeah.
Myron
yeah.
played on Sundays. His games were on Sundays, and they played out, in Parker and areas like that. That just wasn't a good fit for our kids. So my
Traveling.
my drive was for the kids in Park Hill and giving them some place to play. East Side and Park Hill, give them some place to play,
I can
right?
dig
I
it.
can
And
dig it.
then our intent was, would to give them better than what Pal, not knocking Pal because they did the best they could, but we wanted to give our kids the same services and facilities and access that the suburb kids had. There was no reason why they couldn't share the same, type of experience or, and benefit from good football fields, turf fields, playing in stadiums. Shucks, Tux and you guys, Michael, y'all
Yeah.
can't. Yeah, we were the first ones, man, to put televised games on YouTube.
We sure was.
Okay, we ain't nobody did that. We was the first
mm,
league in the state of Colorado to ever do that. Then the
That's what's
highlights,
That's
up.
what's up.
mm,
we started getting kids based off of that and teams based off the highlight films and the
mm,
music and the explosions and the kids running. Kids wanted to be a part of that, man. That was an attraction.
Oh
So,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
we did a lot of things that really gave our kids and families a great experience. And it also set us apart from the AYL and the Jeffco leagues. We're the first ones to do Saturday Night Lights. Right now Arapahoe in their preseason they got Friday Night Lights.
mm.
It was we were tone setters. We changed the game.
That's
That's
what's up,
what's
and that's
up.
what you got to do.
They say
Yeah,
imitation is the best form of flatterization. I think I forgot how it went, but
Imitation.
a,
Imitation.
a question for both of y'all. How do y'all deal with like the rivalries that are leaving, like because you don't have like the Prince Halls that are big anymore, and the teams around the city that were big. How are you guys go about building these new rivalries?
go ahead, Dane.
Man, listen. I still love the fact that we do still have at least the Park Hill Falcons and the Park Hill Pirate rivalry. You know, not just because of the rivalry itself, but I think it's an opportunity to really represent Park Hill. But I think what it also represents that means a lot more to the bigger dynamic is that these are two historic organizations that have been around since the early and late 60s. And I just feel like, we are missing. Some of those, storied organizations like Prince Hall. I know that they are, on the verge of making a comeback. Um, but even when you look in to some of the Hispanic communities, I remember we used to play the Mustangs and the Redskins and the Titans, and a lot of those teams have also phased out. So when we really look at the overall like dynamics of why this is, man, it's like gentrification has really come into our communities and shifted and changed a lot of those dynamics. And so we necessarily don't have the old school rivalries, but there's guys like Brandon Beasley that has started the Spillionaires, and you've got guys like the Thoroughbreds, and you get quite a few new teams. Junior Buffs were there for a while, but um, you really start to see that the dynamics of Little League football or youth football has actually changed a lot, but you still pick up that rivalry sense. We've got some really great rivalry going on with the Spillionaires now. You know what I mean? So even though Prince Hall and some of these guys may have phased out, those younger guys that are now starting their organizations and keeping them strong are those guys that are picking up those mantles in some of that rivalry space. But I wish we could get back to the old school stuff, but again, neither here nor there, man. Some of us that are here, we're still here, but again, we still got that Park Hill Falcon, Park Hill Pirate rivalry, man, and I think I love it for what it's worth because again, you get to represent the neighborhoods, but at the same time, I wish it was a time of old where you had those teams back in the fold, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Gladiator
Gladiator
days.
days.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and
Absolutely.
those
Let me
rivalries
ask y'all this.
are. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Let me ask y'all this. What can y'all do to bring that back to the community? Like these rivalries. I know you got the Spillionaires, you got you playing them over there, them Thoroughbreds over there and them. I mean, how can y'all I know it's a lot of going on in this community these days, but how can y'all bring everybody back together as one? Because I mean, Colorado got some good athletes out here. What I seen, and y'all organization is great. It's a shout out to y'all. I'm very impressed. I come from out of town looking at y'all, and I'm very impressed with the Pirates organization. It's very family orientated. I got nephews playing over there. But what can y'all do to bring that to branch off to everybody else so they can be like y'all? You know what I'm saying, to bring everything back like it used to be. What do you think we need to do as a whole as a community?
Man, that's a loaded question, bro. But I feel you and I understand it.
I mean, like,
He
Um,
done
He
you
threw
know,
jumped
about
off
three,
about
four
I
three,
I
four
questions.
I
bullets.
I think overall, man, I think it is something that goes without saying. Like running youth sports organizations are not like the easiest, man. I think folks don't really understand sometimes what goes into these organizations. But again, we are a 100% volunteer organization. We don't have paid staff. We don't have administrative staff that gets money. A lot of almost uh, I would say 85 to 90% of our resources goes right back into the day-to-day operations of the organization. And so I think that running youth sports organizations is a thankless job, man. And so with that being said, like you just need folks that are going to commit to growing organizations. I think what we see nowadays is people start up an organization like it's the soup of the day, and
Oh yeah.
by night they're
basketball.
gone, right? And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that kind of takes away, because again, sometimes what ends up happening when you have organizations that pop up like that, they end up taking kids from organizations like the Pirates or the Spillionaires or the Falcons. Not necessarily that it hurts our numbers, but you just kind of have this disenfranchisement that goes on when you kind of have these smaller orgs, starting new stuff. So I wish we were able to kind of draw them into some of those existing organizations. But to be honest, man, I think it's something that folks have talked about. I think from some of the bigger orgs in existence today, we've had several conversations of merging teams, maybe doing like all-star style teams to travel with. But I just think it's really getting us back to the basics of really understanding how these organizations have always been rooted in community. Like the Pirates are a storied traditional organization, man. And I mean, like, as much as we want to look at it from the football aspect, like, man, there were legends out there coaching guys to become legends. And so, like, when you really think of those dynamics, some of that I wouldn't say is necessarily missing, but it's going to take a lot to get us back on like one page where we're all in unison of how we can actually work together and do things differently. I think there are some conversations, but it's still been a work in progress, man. But we'll maybe get there one day.
I mean, I got
So I
to.
can let me hold on a second. Come on. That's what Dane gave you was from a micro perspective. I'll give you a macro perspective. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay.
Thank you.
We put this league together. It was a league by us and for us.
Okay.
Boo boo.
Boo
Okay.
boo.
Okay.
Okay. It was for us. And we're all of color. We have a strong team of people coming together, and then we have the back end of our organization that does a lot of the work, right? We got a lot of women working for us, does a lot of the work. So it was built for us with the intent in mind, like I said earlier. But as you go through things, you travel year in, year out, people have a different idea, people have a different perception, people have a different opinion. So they might not agree with what you're doing. So they'll say, okay, I don't like this here. So I'm gonna go off and go over here. And that's fine. That's fine. That happens. It happens every day in business. That's how, Coke and Pepsi became two different companies because somebody didn't like the way Coke was doing something. So they said, I'm gonna make my own new Pepsi. Right. So, but to get back on the same page or get everybody back one again, you start dealing with personalities is basically what drives that. And sometimes those personalities won't match, right? But one thing from the nation standpoint, one thing that I try to do, and one thing that we all made a specific point to do is we wanted to be consistent for everybody. We couldn't make a decision that was good for one organization. Okay, we would hear ideas, people would come and approach us like, okay, that's a good idea, but does everybody benefit from it? So when you have smaller organizations, you know, sometimes those ideas affect them negatively. And so then we have to keep in mind that we still have kids there playing, and we don't want to affect kids negatively to where they're not benefiting or they're getting run out the game.
I mean,
So go ahead.
I mean, and that kind of segue, like, I understand that. So, but I do understand there were some incidents like this year with referees, parents, and things like that. How are you going about trying to control those type of issues coming up?
Well, we got policies in place. We got policies. We got procedures. And um, we we try to, unfortunately, that's the bad part of the game. But we got to make a decision, and there's consequences if you don't act right. There's consequences, and unfortunately, we've kicked teams out. We've threatened orgs. We've suspended coaches. I don't like talking about that. Parents. We've had to respond to parents and things of that nature. And it's that's when I said earlier that we were on a mission this year as far as a culture change. We were on a mission to fix our identity and our image because we already have. I was talking to a NOCO guy Sunday night at the last day of the state championships, and he was a black guy, and he was honest and forthright. He said, "Man, these people up here are scared of y'all. They are scared of nation teams. They're rough, they're tough, they're this, they're." He said, so we already have that perception of we're rough and we're tough. And then we come out there and we play hard. Those kids are skilled and talented. And so how do you mask that? You mask that by saying that we play dirty, that they're not fair, they act wild, it's wild, and you're in danger in their environment, the whole nine. So what we ensure is that when you do come to our fields, we welcome you, and we don't get the same thing in return when we go up north. We go to Greeley, and there's some places, there's some organizations, man, that are a lot rougher than, and Dane, you can attest to this because you saw it Saturday at the rookie tackle game. Them, I ain't gonna call their name out, their organization out, but them people was off the chain. Okay, they was off the chain, right?
Yeah.
That's okay for them. We do something, we do one thing or incident out there on that field, bruh, that thing reverberates for a week. It reaches the moon and comes back. Okay,
But why? But why?
You right.
I just want to ask the question.
Because
Why?
what do we look like?
We know why.
Why?
We know why.
I want to hear
I got
You know why.
And one of the uphill climbs.
I got
Yeah.
another question. So we got like Trent Seaborn. He a Colorado kid. Moved to Alabama. In high school, got recruited to Alabama, class of 2027. Why do you think parents think they got to take their kids out of state to get that type of recognition or look?
Well, let me say this. Let's not forget Micah Fleming either.
Okay.
Okay, Micah followed that footstep, and those footsteps, and he's got 20 or 30 freaking offers. Okay, as a junior, right? And you take your kid out of here because you're not afraid of throwing your child in the mix of real competition, right? I'm gonna tell you this: Colorado is way behind. This is what we're trying to help and contribute to fixing. Colorado's way behind in football. We saw Utah's better than us. Nebraska's better than us. Okay, we might have an edge on New Mexico. Oklahoma's damn sure better than us. And Dane says we go on the regionals. We're playing against West Texas. We're playing against Arizona. We're playing against Nevada, right? West Texas, Arizona, Nevada. Arizona, Phoenix has 4 million. It's the 5th largest city in the United States. You don't think their talent pool is deep? When you go to Alabama, you in SEC country. So those parents wasn't afraid to taking their kids and dump them in the pot and say, okay, learn how to swim. And them kids survive. Now, there's going to be some kids that don't, but they want to give their kids the exposure, but they want to put them up, give them the exposure against the best competition possible.
I'm going to say this. I don't want to piggyback. I'm going to piggyback on you. My brother, my nephew played Bishop Gorman. He had to move from California to Bishop Gorman because the pool wasn't good in California. And Northern California, the pool ain't good. Southern California got the top teams in the nation in high school.
Yep.
We got Modern Day, Bosco.
That Catholic thing, no joke.
So Colorado, I'm going to say this. Colorado is not even in the top 25, not one school. So why would I bring my son to any of these schools that's trash that ain't getting no exposure? I'm going to take him to Alabama where the school getting exposure. Like my nephew at Gorman. It's the same situation. That's why what you just asked me the question.
Understood.
I'm just saying that's why he left his son from Colorado and moved in here because he in a better situation. There's no schools in Colorado that you get exposure from. Yes or no? Y'all coaches? I mean, y'all coaches? I do this for a living.
So you know, I just think that there's a lot that goes into that conversation about like athlete development. I know like Colorado may not necessarily be looked at as the talent pool, but the talent is here. I just think that, you know, there's just these smaller windows where these guys actually get developed properly. Like Coach Mike and these guys, they come from pedigrees of guys like Calais Campbell and Lindale. And like, I mean, they got a formula of how to get these guys where they need to go on that secondary level. Colorado as a whole, though, I mean, again, we got a lot of kids that grow up differently here. Like my nephews are from Knoxville, Tennessee. Okay. And so I just remember like the first time they actually came to Denver when my dad passed, and my son was playing for TJ at the time, and these guys got off the plane and was like, man, where the field at? And it was crazy because like that was just a different culture that they have out there, where once they got to the field, they were over there doing their own workouts and drills while Dane and them were actually practicing, their normal football with their team. Now, the first time I actually went out to Knoxville, again, dog, they eat, breathe, and sleep football. Right? These dudes, it was raining outside, and they were outside in the cold ass rain doing drills in the parking lot. They didn't have no grass, they didn't have no field, they didn't have none of that. Right? Now, then the other dynamic was this that I thought like has been the most fascinating thing that I thought was, like dope. But T. Higgins, some of those guys that actually come from Knoxville, I forget. There's a couple guys that I'm forgetting off top. One of them plays in Green Bay, but these guys were high school seniors, and they were literally at the field on a Saturday with all of the top D1 recruits in that city playing against each other, just like pickup ball. And so there's a different like dynamic of how these guys train versus Colorado. These kids are spoiled as hell out here. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna say like, like that's the caveat, but they don't want it like some of these kids from Alabama and
they didn't have to make their own pads.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They got opportunities like they got a league to play in. They got grass fields and turf fields and access to all these amenities. Whereas some of these guys in these smaller cities that are poor than what we got here, I mean, they got a different kind of want to, man. And so I think that that's also a dynamic that plays into it. But we got some dogs out here, man. Don't be fooled. Colorado got some goddamn dogs. It's just a matter of, where they play, who's training them, who's developing them. But you gotta go far in between to find them. And there's no high school, not a high school level. I mean, Creek will probably qualify as one of those schools just because they do kind of go around the nation and compete. But would you?
I've seen Creek go out of state. I think it was Wisconsin. They got beat so bad they didn't bring the score back. They didn't bring the score back. It was a couple of years ago. They got beat so bad they did not bring the score. Chassa said, "What was the score? Don't worry about it. We good.
Don't worry about it."
Well, then when they go play De La Salle, they got ran out of it. Got ran. You know what I'm saying? I come from California. Mullen came to play De La Salle in the Bay Area, and they want that name on it.
They want that smoke. I mentioned Harrisburg, Pennsylvania earlier about my cousin being the mayor, right? And in that town, it's about 500,000 population. I guarantee you, that city has more pros and more people that went NFL and had good careers than Denver or Colorado put out as far as NFL. You can chat GBT it, you can Google it. I promise you, this is where Shady McCoy came from, Ricky Waters. But shit, I mean, I can go on and on. Super Bowl champions, and go all the way back to USC when my man was the quarterback and made Major Boy in Georgia, Major Boy in Alabama say I need black players. Yeah. Okay, he's from Harrisburg. I can't remember his name right now, but no, I'm talking about Paul Bear Bryant. He made Paul Bear Bryant.
Bear Bryant. Yeah, I forgot about Bear Bryant.
Can I ask y'all a question? Do y'all think Colorado is a football state? I'm just asking a question. Do y'all think Colorado is a football state?
No, it's not.
Okay.
No.
Look around.
Basketball.
We got more soccer fields than anything.
Right.
We got no football fields. We struggle with getting fields every year. Okay.
ain't nobody going pro with nothing.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just asking a question.
Nah, but you're right.
You
But ain't nobody going pro in none of these sports. But we want to thank y'all out on the AHRR Network, man, about coming through, man. Say what y'all got to say.
Y'all gotta make me a regular guest once a month or something, man. I had too much fun tonight.
Yeah, come on.
We can do it.
It's good.
Hey, Richard, give us a 30-minute segment to talk politics. We get our rolling Martin on.
I dab it in every time, because I do a little bit on my own. I got a little YouTube page that I'm building, you know what I'm saying? So
I ain't never been in the politics as much as I have been with this administration, to be honest with you.
Man,
We
Yeah.
can talk about it for sure.
You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what I'm
I
Like
saying?
like
Like
that.
I've really
I've really
dived into
dived
the
into the
tools and the
tools and the
mechanisms of
mechanisms
how
of how
things
Mm-hmm.
things
happen and
happened and
what's going
what's going
on and the
on and the
plans and the
plans and the
authors
authors
behind
behind
this and
this
that.
and that
And I
and
try to
I try
be
to
as
be as
biased as I
biased as I
can,
can,
but it's
but it's
hard.
hard. It's
Just
just
Yeah.
you know what I'm
you
Yeah.
know what I'm
saying?
saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they
It's true,
They
trying
man.
us.
trying us.
They're literally setting us back 150 years, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
Man,
they
trying us,
trying
man.
us, man.
man.
It's like
Like when
like
we
You
when
was
got,
I
just
was
down
just down
literally, we are
me
watching
me
slave catchers out there in
Man.
the masks and machine guns
yeah.
and shit.
yeah.
That's
Me and
literally
Me
the
and
same thing.
me
Knight
and
was
Knight
down
was
in
down in
London
London
a few
a
weeks
few weeks
ago, and
ago and
How'd that
just the
go?
just the
people down
people down
there.
there.
Didn't like y'all?
Oh, the
Oh, they
people
the
loved
people
us,
loved
but
us, but
could
could
not
not
stand
stand
Trump, and they
Trump in them.
couldn't
They couldn't
stand
Oh
what,
yeah.
stand what,
and they
and
really
they really
was
was
disappointed that
disappointed that our
our
government is
government
letting
is
them
letting
go
them
as
go as
far as
far as
is
like
like
why ain't
why ain't
anybody doing
anybody doing
anything about
anything
it? Like
about it? Like that was a
that was the
question I
question I
kept
kept
running
running into,
into,
Right.
and I
and
couldn't
I
answer
couldn't
it. Like
answer. Like
I don't
I
know,
don't
You're under
know,
control.
you know what I'm
you know what I'm
saying? But
saying, but
Brothers, I appreciate the time.
Right on.
Dane, we're gonna be hanging out in Las Vegas next weekend.
Hey
Hey,
man,
good
let's
luck to
go.
Hey,
good
good.
luck to
I might be out
Colorado in
there
the
with y'all. I
tournaments.
may be out there
Good
with
luck.
y'all Friday. My nephew on the 10U team, Christian Yorks. You know what I'm saying? Christian Yorks, my nephew. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
York,
That's what's
You know
up.
what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
y'all
York,
see how
York's in
things, you know.
Ghana.
I was with him,
Nate's my nephew
you
too.
know, so yeah, nephew. Yeah. This ain't Dawson.
Nate's my
I'm Dawson.
nephew.
You
Crazy
know what I'm saying?
ass.
So we coming.
Hey, ask Nate what I used to do to him when he was a little pirate at 7 years old.
He little pirate 7 years old. He pirate. Christian pirate
Nate was the fastest 7 year old I ever seen before in my life.
in your life, huh?
In my
Yeah.
life.
They probably was one of the fastest in
I used to
Colorado.
line kids up in camp. I used to line them
Mhm.
up and race, right? And if you won, you got to move up to the age group. Move up.
Wow.
Nate was 7 years old. Nate moved all the way up to racing the 12-year-olds before he got beat.
Wow. They
Yes, I
fast.
shit you not.
I raced Nate at 40. I'm 50 now, but I raced Nate at 40. He beat me. You know, I'm the Rocket in California, but he beat me. I just want to see if he was fast. Nate fast. He got that track speed.
I could beat you.
He got that
had to
track
get
speed. I
had to
got
get
that
cooked
getaway
first.
speed.
Yeah.
I got that getaway California speed. He got that track speed.
That's
You know what I'm
funny
saying? It's
shit.
gotta be
You
Hey,
got to
different.
be
careful
It's
letting
careful
different,
them
letting
man.
them kids
you
cook
like
you
that.
like that.
Hey,
Now it's on
Now it's on
social
social
media.
They 10
media. They
years
won't
younger
never
than me.
let you forget
They
it.
10 years, y'all.
Yeah.
They 10 years younger than me. Come on,
Well, shit,
man.
right
Every
on,
Thanksgiving.
Come on,
right
man.
on, fellas, for coming through, man. We about to get up out of
Peace,
here,
y'all.
man. Our Sports Network. We
Man,
thank y'all
appreciate
and
y'all.
good luck on the
Had a ball,
tournaments
man.
this
Had a
Good,
ball.
weekend.
Let's do it
good
again.
luck, y'all fellas.
Right
Love
Y'all
on,
y'all,
the
man.
Kings.
blessings again.
Right on. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Shit, man. We here on the R Network. I know. Did you go silent? Tuck? We on? welcome back to the second half of Game Point. Man, shouts out to Dane Washington and Mike Watson, respectively, the president of the Pirates and the president of the Nation Youth Football League. I guess I'm the only one that's still in tune a little bit with Little League football, but it's all good. You know, caught my guys right off guard, but you know, it's all good. We held it down, man. Mm-hmm. But shouts out to them fellas, man, doing good in the community and everybody all around the state that still enjoys this football. And let's not let them talk about Colorado much longer. About we be in the doormats.
I'm gonna make sure I got my clips loaded for the next time they come through. Yeah, I need to be a little more tapped in. Like, I used to be real entrenched, but now all my kids grown. My son's 25, 20, 24, 25, 30 years old. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, you know, I'll be kind of sitting in the background watching y'all niggas.
If y'all could hear me, I'm off camera, and I appreciate all the listeners and the viewers who have at least gone through our technical difficulties too as well. We had a few technical difficulties in the beginning. I love it. But I will say, you know, I am wise at what's going on in youth football. It is pretty dynamic, and there are some really dope athletes that are out here. I didn't appreciate how y'all was letting Robbie just go away with it and just be a heel. He was literally a heel.
He
was in full heel mode.
He was. I didn't beat you.
He's a Colorado heel, fellas.
I really couldn't understand what was going. What was going
said?
It was.
I was trying to.
I was bubbling.
30-minute spiel.
I mean,
trying to process that information.
He was answering questions and hating at the same time. Like he was asking questions, answering
loaded questions.
Yeah.
Why you get him started, Tux? Tux, you got me started, Tux.
So I had to. I didn't even know when to pop
Tux.
in. I thought he was asking them a question, but he sneaked a little hate
question. It's
but,
Colorado football state.
He's a Colorado villain, literally.
It's all good.
I love it. The Broncos. Now I'll say this. Shout out to them Broncos. And I ain't never let you look. I must be high, huh? Because I said shout out to the Broncos. And shout out to the Nuggets. The Nuggets the best basketball team in the league. And the Broncos ain't too far behind in the football. No fingerprints, no evidence. Hey. I give credit where credit is due. I ain't no hater. I'm a congratulator. Now go on to good night.
Listen, man. What Blaze say? Motherfucker still trying to ice skate uphill. We already know
back
what the Nuggets and the Broncos is. You know what I'm saying?
We don't look
for the extra pat on the back. We get it out the mud. You know
no charity cases back a little time.
We don't even say, in the household, we don't even say Broncos. We say gang. Because everybody know what it is.
Bang, gang.
It's orange and blue or it's nothing.
Gang.
You know what I'm saying?
Bang, gang.
And on that note, let me just say R.I.P. to the Las Vegas Raiders and the New York Jets.
Yeah,
I told you niggas. I'm gonna say it again for the last time. I told y'all niggas we seen Geno Smith selling. I don't know what y'all trying to invest in over there with him. Y'all need to go get a quarterback immediately, or start a fire sale like what New York doing. You know what I'm saying? That's
tomorrow he gonna get his back broke.
That's the best move New York could have made.
Shouts out to the Jets, man. They in full rebuild mode,
and that's the best move they could have made.
Give me a winner tomorrow. Bronco Rider. Come on.
That's not a question.
Give me a score.
That's not
Give me a score. Give me the score.
Too much to too little.
What you
Gang.
Broncos win.
What you thinking? 35-27?
Man, Broncos
35-17?
Score don't matter to me no more.
Nah.
27, like 27, 13, something like that. You know what I'm saying?
What you like over there?
We win by 10.
You win by 10? Had the Raiders ever beat y'all in the last 10 years?
Yeah, the Raiders they owned us too.
They was running the table.
Everybody in the divisions owned us except the Chargers.
Let me put it this way: after Peyton Manning, you know what I'm saying? We was down, we was short, so everybody came in, took their licks, and had their shots. You know what I'm saying? But they know what was happening over on our side of the
Cause
fence.
Shanahan, y'all ain't never lost with Shanahan. Y'all ain't never lost with Peyton Manning.
It ain't about never. It ain't about never.
And what it
We're
was is
talking
that
about-
we had control of the division for a long time.
Yeah, we talking about today.
So everybody in our division was, they just wanted to beat us.
We was the big brother.
They didn't really give a fuck about the playoffs or none of that. Just beat the Broncos.
And that's their season.
And so when Peyton Manning went down, everybody seen they time to, they time to shine and stomp on the
So you
homies.
think y'all the best in the division? I know the records show it, but do you think
Of
y'all the
course.
best team in the division?
What the
I
record?
mean, I'm the wrong nigga to be asking.
Nigga,
that.
let the record reflect. That's
Okay.
all I can say.
Yeah.
Let the record
Y'all
reflect.
just came back from London acting like y'all feeling yourself, man. What that it run on
Let-
y'all in
let-
London?
let the
Man, y'all went to
It wasn't
London.
even
Y'all didn't
let-
run
let
y'all
the-
follow me like
let
y'all
the-
feel.
It wasn't
Y'all
even.
came
I'm
around
gonna tell you.
cocky
I'm gonna
up,
tell you
up.
what
Let
it
the record
is.
reflect.
Motherfucker.
It looked like the team getting a little bit of identity. They some fourth quarter killers.
Defense.
I mean,
Man.
I agree.
I-
They be bullshitting the first half. You know what I'm saying? But it's like they save it up to the fourth and shit.
Man, let's run through this quickly, man. What y'all thinking about Ja, man? Y'all thinking Ja, he in, he out, he's out of line, he out of pocket. Like, what's
Man,
up with
shit,
y'all
I
right
rock
now?
with Ja. I told you, man. Ja, Anthony Edwards, LaMelo
Gunners.
Ball, them niggas is
Young Gunners.
YNs. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Ja done had enough of this shit going on over here in Memphis. You can see it in his face. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's because of the brand new coach. And I do, honestly, I think it do got a lot to do with that new coach.
Mhm.
Trying to flex his, you know what I'm saying? He even said something crazy to bro and might have inadvertently fucked up the franchise. Because I see Ja getting out of here now.
I don't see him going nowhere.
I mean, against his will.
Hey, well, I got a little bird, I got a little bird on my shoulder. Say he was going to the Celtics for some couple picks. I mean, I'm not making this stuff up. I just, when the bird go on my shoulder, if that happened, what do y'all think? If that happened,
I mean,
would you
I
think
told you
the
what I
Celtics,
think.
the Celtics is a contender?
do you read something? I mean, is that you got to watch what you read? Does it say Uncle Tux or something written by Uncle Tux?
Uncle Tux.
I'm just
put
saying.
that-
I'm just asking you.
Uncle
You gotta
Tux
watch-
ain't even a factor of the equation on this one.
No, what I'm saying, you gotta watch what you read.
Excuse me, I'm
You gotta
always a
watch where your
factor.
sources
Uncle
is coming
Tux, man,
from.
you gotta have my
He
back.
could he
Uncle Tux,
could have
they
wrote
don't
that.
wanna-
He could have
They
wrote
don't
that.
Let me
want to
say
touch.
this.
Tux.
I
Tell these
heard-
old Celtics cats.
I heard of a straight across the table trade for him for Trey Young.
Okay.
And let me say, Ja Morant in Atlanta would be a whole fucking experience. If you know Atlanta like I know Atlanta.
What's his name? The center is what's his name?
Just Ja in Atlanta.
Ja.
They gonna build around him.
Oh wait, what? Young gone then.
So yeah, that's what I'm talking. Trey Young, it'll be a straight across the table trade.
Canella. So it'd be
Yeah,
Canella.
bro.
What's Canella?
No,
What's his name? The
Then
one.
it'd be Josh and the whole new squad they bring over.
Man, it's
That
gonna
won't
be
work.
Ja in the strip club.
No.
Pulling,
At Magic
you,
City,
You think
making it rain.
You think he acted a fool in
In
Shotgun Willies?
In Denver.
Like I said, bro, it'll be a whole experience.
In
Career
Denver.
ending.
In Memphis doing it though.
Career ending.
Oh yeah.
Nah.
Nah.
Be up in
Y'all ain't got enough faith in
He
my
need a
man.
veteran. I'm gonna say this. He need a veteran person that can put him under his
Not no
wing.
more. He
Ain't
is
no-
a veteran.
ain't no
He
veterans
I mean,
hearing that shit.
Ain't no
no.
veterans in the league.
I'll say this.
He ain't hearing that shit.
He can
from
go
nobody.
play with.
He too
I'm
old
gonna say
now.
this. I'm gonna say this. Damn, he ain't really got nothing to look up to. No
Ja
problem.
is what you.
Yeah, he's
He
that
is.
guy.
He don't have
He's him.
nothing.
Did you see the way Ja was looking at them reporters when they
He-
asked him that question?
He have
He almost
nothing.
fired on that nigga. Like, who was you talking to?
This
You
new age.
lucky you ain't
Ain't no veteran player finna come in and teach Ja or tell Ja
He's
shit.
lucky
at
he
this
ain't
point
have
in
his
career.
thing.
He need a fresh
in the
start,
busty.
and he need up out of Memphis, bro. He
But
need
come to the Bay Area.
Send him to the big market.
Come to the
He
Bay
ready.
Area. We get y'all
New York.
Claminga. We get y'all Claminga.
Brooklyn, New York, Brooklyn. He going to Atlanta though. I think that
think
Atlanta.
Atlanta-
Oh,
I
you know,
think Atlanta be a good
hey,
spot.
hey, you know what would be a good spot? That fucking Pacers too.
No, they were talking about Brooklyn. I did hear Brooklyn.
I heard Brooklyn.
Okay,
Did hear
the East
Brooklyn.
Coast. I was
You know
thinking
what I'm saying?
Pacers because Pacers don't got nothing until Playboy come back. So I was thinking maybe Pacer.
Man, that
He don't need New York because they got Bronson, so they don't need New
that
York.
reporter said,
I
man,
get-
what do you think was the problem tonight? Ja almost upped on that nigga.
Hey,
I thought he had a pistol in the
Oh,
locker
you know
room.
where you
Y'all
go
say-
to though? You know where you fit
yeah,
good?
ask the coach.
Portland, and Rockets with KD. Cause they ain't got no point guard over there.
Definitely. I can
Rockets.
See, but the
You know what I'm
Rockets done
saying?
already gave up the house.
So
to
much.
KD
they
over
gave
here.
up everything.
Ain't
They don't
shit.
got
They can't-
nothing.
ain't
Cause
got
Van
nothing.
Fleet,
Rockets
Van
is
Fleet hurt.
still dangerous.
But Van Fleet is hurt, so you go with Barrett and Durant.
The Rockets is still dangerous.
They is
They
dangerous.
are. And let me say this about your Boston trade. That wouldn't they had to fuck Boston up to get Ja over there.
But they
It
said
wouldn't be
it was Pritchard. What the one that would be shooting?
First of all,
And
you
White,
naming a bunch of assistants.
But he
for
starting now
Ja
though.
Morant.
The White boy start though.
You talking about him?
He's talking about
He's
Derek
about-
White,
I'm talking about him.
Derek White,
Ja
Gary
Morant
Morant, they
is
two
him.
starters.
Pritchard.
They're the two starters, and they giving up two first round draft picks, and they giving 2 future draft picks for Morant. Who wouldn't do it? Morant is a butt in my eyes right now.
Them two butt niggas
So,
that you trying to slide over here for
All right,
Morant.
look.
That's gonna fuck the
Me
deal
and-
up
me and
right
this-
there.
Me and this man had a conversation 3
They
years ago.
gonna say Jalen
When I
Brown.
said Deshaun Watson
want
was a
Brown,
bust. When I said Deshaun Watson was a bust, you laughed at me, right? Where I'm at right now. Morant is going on the same page if he don't get out of there. Bet it. He's a bust.
Now you're going too far.
Nah, okay.
Hold on.
Well, okay.
Let me back
How
up.
many All-Star
First, let me
games?
clean
he
up. Let me
played?
clean up your Deshaun Watson comment.
Okay.
Because Deshaun Watson,
All
I
right.
believe, can still play.
All right.
It was
You
the
feel
media
me?
and everybody that got to him and all that
okay.
filling on the
Okay.
motherfucking masseuses and
Okay.
shit.
Okay.
It was the
keep going there.
outside shit that
That's
fucked him
fair.
because they ain't even put him back on the field yet.
Lamar Jackson bust.
You know what I'm saying? What?
Lamar Jackson bust.
Yeah, you're a
Oh,
baby.
bust.
You're a rage
Rage
baby.
baby.
Win something.
You're a rage baby.
Bust.
Lamar Jackson a bust.
Bust.
Oh, he's just talking.
No, I'm not talking.
He's in
I
one
just
of-
said
he's in-
Deshaun Watson didn't do nothing. You was like, he's the truth. Am I lying? Where is he at?
He ain't won nothing.
No. Where is he at?
He didn't done
Wait,
something.
look,
He's hurt.
Chucks, you
He
can
back.
go back to the wax.
He been
3 years ago,
blackballed. He
y'all
ain't
said
even
I was
hurt.
doing all the
He-
fucking
he's
talking
back.
about. I don't
Bro.
see
Yeah, but you
Morant.
but you-
Morant
hold
one
on,
more
hold on,
year.
hold on.
Morant one more year out of there too. Get him out of there.
Morant's numbers just dipped a little bit this past season
Okay.
too.
Okay.
Look
Fair.
at his numbers all the way up to
Fair.
last year.
Fair.
My nigga was still averaging 25 to 30 a game
It's six,
through the injuries,
Fair.
through the gun incidents.
6
Jordan,
games.
that was one reason
Fair.
why they didn't press so hard on the first gun incident because the nigga was still taking off on the court.
He was
Fair.
about
This
to be
is
the-
Ja Morant
he
we
was about
talking
to be
about.
the face of
okay,
the
we
league.
here.
You
I'm
talking
hearing
about giving me a Grayson
We got
Allen
it on
and some
wax.
other little motherfucker on
We
the
got
bench?
it on
Nigga, you gotta
wax.
come with it. Give me Jalen Brown,
you.
and then we'll talk about them first round picks.
We think about it.
You know what I'm saying? What
Nah,
you think you
Jalen-
dealing
they
with?
not getting rid of Jalen
Talking
Brown.
about slide me 2 niggas off the bench in some first round. You hear what this- you know what I'm saying?
Google it. I just seen it today.
I'm telling
It was like the
You gotta watch your sources.
you know what I'm
Not
saying.
happening, bro.
It was a Boston Celtics
They gotta
type
tear
source,
that team
so,
down
you
to
know,
get
maybe
Ja
it was
Morant.
Tuck. Maybe it was Uncle Tuck.
That's what
said
I'm
that
trying to
me
tell
and
you. He
said-
probably wrote
They-
that.
listen,
Uncle Tuck
listen.
said that to me. Okay. I'll take that one.
Minnesota might, because I heard something about Minnesota going for it, but then they had to tear up their bench to get it.
Gruber and them and all them got to go home.
So you want to think about. That's why I said I think Atlanta be a good spot because they got a little bit of money, they got some assets.
okay.
So they get Ja over there and they go get him 2 guys that he wants.
You get the same.
But
don't
why
get
would
the
you
same-
wanna go
don't
somewhere
get
you're
the
not
same
gonna
thing with
win?
Trae Young. It ain't
You're
gonna
not
be
gonna
no
win. It's gonna
different.
be the Swiss.
Let's-
Yeah.
let's-
Give
You
him
want to
2,
go
3
either
years,
win,
though.
Ja,
please.
hey, Ja, I mean, get him out there. Get him.
Give him 2, 3 years to get some pieces
Hey,
over
you
there.
know-
He still
and
got.
see what Ja. Cause
You
I
know
think
what?
Ja can do a little more than Trae
Hey,
Young.
no, he went to Sacramento though. He might be nice with Keenan Martin, Keenan
Yeah,
Murray, and
nah,
them over there.
Sacramento's that's not a good.
That's another.
organization
That's
over
another
there.
one of them places where people go to. Their
Yeah.
career
Make
goes
money
to
like the
die.
Raiders. Get
Man.
that money and go.
Hey, but
Mhm.
what we on? What we on before we get up at it? What we on, man?
Shit, I did want to bring up, you know what I'm saying, rehash that verses, man. I seen shout out to
Yeah,
Math Hoffa
yeah.
and them little podcast. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? He been doing his thing, but they was talking about the Diddy versus Dre versus JD shit, and I couldn't help but bring that shit back one more time because
Stupid.
I gotta agree, man. Shit, Drake,
Yeah.
Drake Thanos,
Yeah.
Drake Thanos, like.
Yeah.
So for one, I had to pull Diddy out of the equation for a second because JD and Dre are some real producers.
Mhm,
You can put them niggas in the studio here, they both gonna come out with a hot ass
mhm,
track.
mhm.
When the last time you heard somebody say, "Let me get that Diddy beat"?
Mhm, mhm,
That Diddy made a track for me.
Listen,
Mhm.
I'm a Dre fan, right?
mhm.
But when I seen that you wanted to talk about that, I had to really think, right? Dre had maybe a good 3-year run.
Who? What? Bro.
Hold on.
Chuck, you wanna jump in this?
No, I'm gonna say this. I get where. Look, Hold on. And that's fair. I get what he said. Where has Dre been? Where has he been? So that's fair. What he's saying is where has he been? I understand.
A verse. They were talking about a verses, 20 songs apiece.
Okay.
Hit for hit. You know what I'm saying?
But they all got catalogs, so you can't go there. You can't go there.
But they said Dre got the most combo shots.
Okay, bingo. We can see that. Okay.
Biggie's what they say, Warning, Black Rob, Whoa.
Yep.
And it was another one. They said it was instance they all winning the round right there.
Okay.
Then somebody in a barbershop double back and was like, but then Dre throw on the Raiders hat.
Yeah.
Turn Dope Man on and say what up, and Q come out and perform Dope. He shut the whole shit. Them 3 rounds is in the trash.
Q can have like 3 hours to eat everything up by itself.
But the shit that Dre got his hands on, because that's what
catalog.
That was the catalog they were talking about with Puff. What the songs he was involved in. They like, oh, you want to go that way with Dre? They started bringing up the R&B shit with Mary J. Blige, the World Class Wrecking Crew,
everything.
Like Dre is Thanos, nigga.
No, but let me say this: where has he been?
Good.
He been chilling.
Hold up. There was a lot of, matter of fact, there's about 5 topics I wish I could have just dogged y'all on that y'all was just talking about. But this one I have to interject a little bit. Okay, let's take Diddy. I think if we're talking about, let's just talk about verses real quick. Verses is basically anything that you've touched on that song. If you produced, you written on it, you featured, so on and so forth, right? So you don't necessarily have to be directly the producer of the beat. You have to be a producer on the record, right? You feel what I'm saying? You don't have to necessarily have made the whole track. So with that being said, that means that a lot of music qualifies that you wouldn't think qualifies, okay?
Makes sense.
Now, with that being said, though, I don't think there's enough to be said for what JD's impact is.
I didn't even get to JD yet.
Yes.
JD, if you really
between JD and Dre.
Yeah.
Hey man, the real battle is I don't know about that.
Y'all know
because if we're talking about everything that
Shannon Hughes says the dog pound.
The reason
dog
I say
pound,
that,
we're talking Diddy went all the way back to Father MC, KC, JoJo,
yep.
Actually Jodeci,
yep.
Mary J. Blige,
yep.
okay,
yep.
All the way, of course, the whole Biggie situation, right?
Yep.
But he's also impacted like Jeezy's Boys in the Hood, that Jeezy record, the Boys in the Hood record, the 8-Ball MJG, Forever Records.
Yep.
Like there's a lot of shit that Diddy that's
the reason I say
been involved in, that's been hits.
The thing that they have over Diddy outside of the catalogs is that they are actually producers. They actually
beats.
Make
we had real beats.
Talking to your mic though.
We had real beats.
Yeah, they actually they are actually producers. Jermaine Dupri and Dr. Dre are actually certified. They make music.
You know,
listen, Dr. Dre gets a lot of skeptical and a lot of people that came out the woodwork, like
but Dre,
from DJ Quick.
Dre beat is undeniable.
Anything Snoop on, you eat Snoop.
A Dre beat is undeniable.
Half of the shit that was coming out of Death Row was Daz Dillinger
or DJ Quick.
All of them, they all was in cools. Right. East to West Coast.
So what I'm saying is, Dre hella successful. I fucks with Dre. I'm not hating on Dre, but all I'm saying is like we put Dre on this pedestal. I don't even think he's deserved it or earned it.
So he ain't the top producer.
Doggy Style.
So Dre ain't the top producer, right?
Straight out of Compton. Them 3 albums alone, classic.
But I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I'm saying. So is Dre the best producer or not?
Kendrick.
He ain't the best
Eminem.
producer.
50 Cent. Shannon Hughes said Eminem.
50 now. 50 you hot. I love when you know like Pac. That 50. When 50 Cent came out, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. 50 Cent first came out, he was the nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
I thought that nigga was a sucker when he first came out.
Rule,
because he came out dissing
and
niggas.
DMX. Them niggas
and then
was
they
real
shot that
niggas.
nigga. And then he doubled back. That's what I remember with 50.
Dog Pound,
He had
Eminem,
that
all
song
them.
called "How to Rob an Industry Nigga." And they was on his ass after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said Shannon Hughes says they both with Dre, Eminem, Dog Pound. He has put out a lot of people, but so are these other dudes. I'm gonna take Puffy out of it.
Dre Thanos, bro. Sorry.
Yeah, by far. He probably the best producer of all time.
Dre responsible for
I don't
some
know
producers.
nothing. I can't remember nothing.
But what I'm saying in a versus,
He's
Dre-
still
Dre-
going
in a
yeah,
verse,
man.
in a versus, what are you gonna put up a bunch of Eminem songs?
Dre
No.
don't edge him out.
He got
Dre
he got
hits. You
catalog.
act like Dre don't got. Dre got a catalog outside of hip hop.
Okay. Let's.
80s.
Can we do this quickly? Can we
All right.
pull up a song for song? What? Let's
Verse like we did time.
let's do. Okay, give me a Jermaine Dupri song that you would think is the top song.
With that brat. Go with that brat. That slap.
Matter of fact, you can. I'll do this. I'll do this.
Functified. That brat slap. But that
Functified. There's jump, crisscross.
Yep.
There's money ain't a thing.
Nah,
There's jagged edges songs. There's
total. The total album.
The total album slap.
That's Diddy.
Total album slap. Total album
So if you're talking like song for song, like who
all right,
artist for artist, right? So
I go Dre Chronic, anything
That's a
Dre
hell of a
Chronic,
versus. That is a very
anything
entertaining
Dre
versus.
Chronic to anything.
because
Anything Dre Chronic, that's when he was originally with Snoop. When he first came with Snoop, any of that, anything Chronic in that
I
situation.
mean, Dre got a couple of Michelle Lay songs that might clean up.
I mean,
It
Dre got
me
songs.
hooked
Dre got
on
songs
you.
with Bilal. Dre got songs with
That
Nas.
shit was slapping.
Dre got songs
The
with.
Firm has some songs on
The
there.
firm flop.
The Firm wasn't. Now that was
The
trash.
Firm as a group.
I'm gonna
flopped,
say the Firm
but
was
there
trash.
Were some songs on
The
that
Firm
album
was
that
trash.
hit.
Now that one, I ain't gonna give you no pass on the Firm. That was like some.
I'm
throw
not
together.
giving him no pass on that.
That was
but
like some-
did
like
you
Mace-
listen to that whole album?
I
No.
did, but that was like some.
Because
throw
there was
together.
about 3 or 4 hitting songs on that album. The Firm as a group, as a project. that
I don't
shit
know
flopped.
what the fuck he was thinking on that project. Though.
West Coast
You know what I'm
nigga
saying?
thought he
He
could do it with
thought
the
he
East
could do it on
Coast.
his own thing or something. He went on his own thing that time. That's when he
I
left
mean,
Death Row.
I don't know. I can't go song for song. I would have to hear. I had to look at catalogs, but
Yeah.
Shannon Hughes just did.
Pac ain't doing it. He ain't Dre got that.
Yeah,
Dre's the man.
yeah. He said that's why
I
I
ain't
saw.
gonna-
He
I
said,
ain't gonna-
"Look,
I ain't
Pac
gonna-
got out of jail. He was like, Dre got the beats, nigga.
But what I said was it was a good 3 to 5 year
He
run.
had a good run. Dre had a good run. hmm And he signed with it. How much money? Okay, when he signed that money, we ain't never heard from him no more, right? Sony or whoever
Oh, when he got the for the Beats by Dre,
for the Beats by Dre,
became damn near billionaire.
billionaire. We ain't never heard nothing from him since. I don't know.
He
I
just-
mean, nigga, I'm still waiting for Detox.
He just put out an album out with Snoop. None of y'all listened to it.
I did.
I did.
You
Yes,
did?
he did,
Was
yeah.
it slapping?
I messed
It was
with
nice. It's some new shit.
So
It's
Dre's
like,
the GOAT. That's what
Came
you
out
take.
like what, 2 years ago?
Like last year, I think.
he got a couple
That was 2
slappers
years
on there.
ago.
Shouts out to Death Row coming back though.
Huh. Snoop got
Who
Death
you got?
Row now.
Is it Dre? Is it Dre
I
for
keep
you?
telling y'all niggas,
Dre-
Dre's
There was a
Thanos.
time.
West
There was a
Coast,
time
I'm
where
from the
Diddy
West, so
ruled the
you know.
earth.
Dre for you, Tux, or what?
Chuck from the East Coast. He ain't
I don't know.
Tuck's gonna say
Tuck
he
ain't
gonna-
Tuck gonna be biased. Tuck ain't fucking with that shit.
Tuck's
Don't
going
even- don't even
with
put Tuck
Premier.
It ain't even fair.
He's
Tuck's going with DJ Premier.
He going with Tim. He's going with Tim. He going with Timbo.
Crazy work.
He going with Timbo.
Crazy work.
That's not
Yeah.
fun. That's
He
not
going,
funny.
He going with T-Pain,
That's
though.
not funny because if
DJ
you
Quick.
take Dre out of the equation and you take Puff out of the equation, you can
DJ
throw
Quick.
DJ Quick in there.
I'm
DJ
going
Quick
with.
had
I'm
Summer.
going with Quincy Jones.
Oh, there you
That's
go.
not fair.
Yeah, come on, man. Now you over there trying to.
You know,
He's
Quincy Jones,
not in there, man.
Ain't even
He's not in
Spawn
there,
has
They
Hey,
ain't
man.
even a
nigga.
comparison to them.
Look, man, we gonna get to more sports next week, man. This is Game Point Art Network, man. We out of here, man. Like, share, comment, repeat, retweet, and do it all again. And Dr.
100.
Dr. Dre, I
No
may have
fingerprints,
hated
no
on you.
evidence, man. We out, man.